Good morning all. I wanted to make a video on the Excel MT4 4 integration. You might be aware that you can do it and you may be not sure about how to install it, so this is a video for you guys. There's going to be a part 2 and it's going to be much more complicated. It's going to be to do with macros, scripting, Visual Basic, so I don't want to overwhelm you guys with that, and I'm still learning it anyway, so part 2 will probably be next week, I think. So I'm still learning it, like I say. Part 1 is dead easy. It's just the installation and configuration. It's really simple, so don't worry. IC Markets, you can create an account using the affiliate link in the description of this video. It's worth doing, I think. Just create an account IC Markets. They've got amazing customer service. They've got a zero spread on the major pairs, and you can deposit PayPal and instant withdrawal as well. So come to the download installer, so that's dead simple, and then you'll get the zip file which you'll run in My Documents. Double click that file and then it will appear in your IC Markets terminal. So there's the current trade that we've got, CAD Swiss, based on this logic. You buy CAD, you sell Swiss, right? So it's dead simple. And so we've got a trade running, which is going okay. And what you'll have, so what you want to do is simply drag that EXCEL RTD into your terminal. So it's got a smiley face, so you must make sure that's enabled. That should be, quite straightforward. Double click it, make sure things are ticked, and then you'll have a window like this. It's quite a nice little graphic. You don't click that. That's for part 2. That's about pushing trades to MT4 4 from Excel. So you don't need to worry about ticking that. That's part 2, and that's a little bit more complex. So don't worry about that necessarily. Keep that. That's just for whether or not you need suffix or prefixes. Standardized symbol names is just how that is, but sometimes you might have something after the currency pair, so you might want to check that depending where you are in the world. If you're in the UK, you should be okay. I think most countries you should be okay, but in some countries you might not be. You might have a suffix .m, or might stand for micro lot. It depends on your broker. But if you use IC Markets, you'll have standardized lot names, standardized symbol names. So you just keep that as it is. Come to Excel, and what's quite cool is that I'll give you this template file. Right. So what you want to do is go to Accounts and type in your account number there, which can be there's your account number there. So you just populate that into this bit. You can have up to 5 accounts. You can have more if you wanted to. And I suppose the reason for making this video is going to help you preserve your account in so much that you never exceed your margin use %. You don't want to go over 3%. You definitely don't want to go over 5%, because if you have a 5%, you're over leveraged and you'll blow your account basically within a matter of time. So keep that nice and low and you should be okay. So you want to keep an eye on this, and you don't ever want to exceed 3%, ideally, definitely not 5%. And so just keep an eye on that, and that'll keep you on track, and you'll be trading professionally. If you go using too high on that, you're basically gambling, and you'll lose money basically. So that's that. So hopefully that's quite clear. That's really key. That's very important that you monitor that. Prices tabs, straightforward, doesn't need any explanation. If you want to add some, you can. You just just populate that data down there. That's fine. Open ticket. We can see we're in profit based on the contrarian logic there. So you buy that and you sell that. Right. So it's pretty straightforward. Now examples. So what you can do technical indicators for your currency pair that you're interested in. So there's the high of AJ. There's the low. So what you want to do is keep that as it is. Don't change this ever, but you will want to change your account number, and you want to change that field to what you want to be looking at. You might want to be looking at dollar yen or the Euro USD or the Pound USD or anything really. So there's the calculation between the two. We've ranged 64 pips. We can actually go up to 146 pips. So we have got a lot of gas left in the tank for AJ on a day, you know, on the average true range. We've got a lot more gas. We've only really just, you know, just started the day really. We can move quite a lot more. So there's the HI value, which is based on 14. You can have it to 21, I guess. It's up to you what you want to do. You can change that field to whatever you want. Time frame, I'd probably recommend looking at the daily time frame, but it depends on your approach in trading. You might be more of a scalper. If so, then you know, you change the D1 to M15. There's the RSI on the daily, so we're not overbought, we're not oversold. That's based on RSI 14. You can change that to whatever you wanted to, so you know, 21 or anything really. You can put it to 5, the last 5 days. It's up to you what you want to do. And so we are a little bit overbought on the 5-day RSI. So over 70 is a bit overdone, below 30 is a bit overdone. So maybe this might be a bit overextended, but it's the 5 RSI. Stochastic, there's your standard stock values. You change them to what you want. You can change your time frame, it's up to you. And there's your bid, that's straightforward. Bollinger Band upper, Bollinger Band lower. Have we exceeded the Bollinger Band? Look at your bid, no. Have we exceeded the one below? No. So what happens if we go above Bollinger Band? We spiked above price, and if we exceed the Bollinger Band low, then we spike below, you know, the range. Think of the Bollinger Band as like normal parameters. If we exceeded the normal parameter, we can have a little retracement, but we're within those two values, and so that's that. So you can have as many things as you wanted to. It's up to you, and you just change your filters. You know, maybe Aussie USD. Yeah, that's up to you what you want to do, and then you just change the. So yeah, well, hopefully it's quite straightforward. And so really the making of the video is for this, which is pretty awesome in itself, but really it's the you know, it's your dashboard, and it's for you to never exceed your, you know, your risk parameter of 3%. Definitely never get as high as 5%. If you go over 5%, you're gambling, and this will keep you on track. Okay, so you've got your bias, and all you need to do is get a decent entry, and you have to respect your risk management. That's absolutely key. So I've got my stop in place. I might move it a bit higher, but you know, time will tell what I'll do with this. I might let it run, because sentimentally it's viable trade, because you should be buying CAD, you should be selling the Swiss, right? And that's just a good example using the spreadsheet. So I suppose it's like a threefold video: how to use the spreadsheet for a trade entry. You know, you've got profit, and you want to keep an eye on your margin use, and also it's got a nice little thing here where you can have multiple symbols and indicators, and that's that. So part 2 will be in how to push buy or sell setups into MetaTrader 4 based on technical values. I'll have to add sentiment on this, obviously, but currently I hit a bit of a brick wall because I've got the macro running, but it doesn't detect the change when it changes from true to false. I'll have to kickstart it. So there is obviously something in the code that I need to work out before I make the second part of the video. If you remember, the second part is to do with the VBA and the macro logic. It requires a little bit of scripting, but it's not too bad. But this is part 1 wrapped up, so definitely useful, and do use it. And if you want to use the affiliate link, then you're more than welcome to. If you're not using the affiliate link and you've got an IC broker account, you can just message their customer support and get them to merge your account with the affiliate code that it's in the description. So it's very, very powerful, very useful, and it's quite cool. And by examining this, you'll never blow your account as long as you're respecting your margin use percent, okay? And that's that. So hopefully it helps. I'll have the template for private members, and which will be put into the main channel, and the affiliate link will be in the description below. So have a good day. I'll speak to you soon.